Hello, and thank you for joining us today on the full ship tour of the Celebrity Beyond. I am really excited about this video as this is one of my favorite cruise ships to travel on. I packed as much information as I could into this video over the 6 days that we were aboard for this cruise. The Celebrity Beyond was built in 2022, is 140,600 tons in weight, 1,073 feet long, and 128 feet wide. The ship has a passenger rating of 3,260 people and a crew complement of around 1,450 crew members. This video goes floor by floor, starting from deck 2, and during the video, in the bottom right corner, you will see a deck plan that will have a red box showing the approximate location on the ship that the video you are seeing was shot at. Now, without further ado, let's begin the tour. Starting on deck 2, we have the destination gateway, the area used to get on and off the ship and most of the ports that you will visit. This is one of the most spacious embarkation and disembarkation areas you will find on any ship. The only other thing on deck 2 is the medical center, a place I always strive to avoid. Starting here at the aft of deck 3, we have 2 of the 4 main dining restaurants. The first one that we have here is Tuscan, an Italian-inspired restaurant. All of the main dining restaurants have the same basic menu that has a set of favorite dishes available each night. Then they all share a rotating menu of varying dishes. Then each of the restaurants have their own region-inspired set of appetizers and main entrees that vary on a daily basis. The next restaurant that we have here on the list is Normandy, a restaurant that tends to have French-inspired cuisine. All of the main dining restaurants at the aft of deck 3 and up on deck 4 are included and free with your cruise. As we head down the walk, heading towards the front of deck 3, you'll find a section of the wall that is separated and puts a section of the hull of the ship on display from inside the hallway. Kind of an interesting feature of the hallway. Forward of that, we have the main customer support area that has an internet support desk area, as well as the guest relations area where you can go if you need assistance with your cruise for any specific reason you might run into. Deck 3 is also home to the lower level of the Grand Plaza of the ship, and is the main access to the Martini Bar where you will find bartender performances and other events throughout your cruise. Going back to the aft of deck 4, we find the 2 remaining main dining restaurants. Cyprus is a Mediterranean-inspired restaurant serving mainly Greek-inspired cuisine. And here as we head across the walkway, we find Cosmopolitan. This restaurant serves modern American cuisine with influences from around the world. And for you wine lovers, they have quite the collection to go along with the equally impressive wine display. As we head forward, you find various places to shop as well as the casino. It is quite a large and nice casino, and while playing, you are able to drink for free, similar to Vegas style casinos. And if you had already subscribed to the channel, you would have been notified of the video that my wife did specifically on the Beyond's Casino. As we go past the shops, we find the Grand Plaza area on level 4, home to a seating area that is part of the Abacchio Cafe, serving some free pastries but not necessarily free coffee creations. As we head around the Grand Plaza, we find Le Voyage, a fine dining specialty restaurant, followed by Le Grand Bistro and the Craft Social Sports Bar. Heading forward of the Grand Plaza, we find the photo gallery and the shore excursion desk, followed up by the Future Cruise desk and additional shops along the walkway. As we head forward towards the front of Deck 4, we come to the Club, an entertainment venue that holds different cruise activities and performances throughout your vacation. We will come back to the upper area of the club as there is a separate entrance on Deck 5. Heading all the way forward, we come to the main theater where different performances from specialty acts and the production shows of the Celebrity Performances cast take place. Definitely take in a show as Celebrity Beyond's performances are exceptional. We are starting on Deck 5 at the aft elevators and heading to the back of the ship, going through what I call the tunnel. It sets the stage for the back of Deck 5 as this area has more of an artistic flair to its design. First venue that you come to is Blue, a health-conscious restaurant that is only available to guests booked in Aqua Class cabins. After that is a small shop and some doors that lead outside to the deck area. And finally we come to Eden, just about my favorite part of the entire ship. The vibe in Eden is very quiet and serene most of the time. There is a bar and some of the most comfortable seating that I have found on any ship. Every night in Eden, there are live acoustic performances that allow you to sit back, relax, and have a drink with some great live music. Eden has a very different look at different times of the day, with amazing daytime views out the back of the ship as you head up the ramp to the upper viewing area. The upper viewing area is also a great place to watch shows during the evening or to view any of the other events that may be going on throughout the day. There is also an exceptionally good specialty restaurant at the back of the ship of the same name called Eden. Eden serves fine dining and artistic creations with a view both out the back of the ship and with an open view to the kitchen where you can watch the staff make their artistic culinary creations. As we head forward of the tunnel towards the Grand Plaza, we pass a few shops before coming to Fine Cut, the specialty restaurant steakhouse on board Celebrity Beyond. As we cross back over the other side of the ship, we come to Raw on 5, the Oriental and sushi inspired specialty restaurant. Past Raw on 5 is the world-class bar at the front of the Grand Plaza, serving fine drinks with a great view from the top of the Grand Plaza. Heading forward from the Grand Plaza, you will find a rotating selection of art that is on display. Forward of that, we come to the entrance of the club that is up on deck 5. Don't know why she gets nervous when she ends up on the video. As we leave the club, we come to the Deck 5 entrance for the theater, where you can get more of a bird's eye view of the performances if you elect to stay up on this level. Most of the cabins on Celebrity Beyond are from decks 6 to 12, and each deck is nearly identical to each other apart for some suites at the front. And as such, we're going to go through them very quickly, as I do not want to bore you with just under 3 miles of walking to go through all of them. Except for here on deck 10, number 240. This was our cabin. We are going to start at the entrance to the spa on deck 14. And as we head aft, we come to the solarium pool area, an adults only pool and home to the spa cafe serving light, healthy bites throughout the day. As we head aft out the back of the solarium pool area, we pass through the mast grill and then head through the artistic covered walkways that lead you around the pool deck in shade and comfort. The pool is home to many of the activities and is one of the only ship pools to have ledge loungers available for guests in the pool. As you can see, there are tons of deck chairs, and as we head up the stairs to this section, you find even more chairs as well as a smoking area for the passengers. Finally, the back area of deck 14 houses the main buffet called the Ocean View Cafe. This is a huge buffet with selections of different kinds of food from all over the world. There are sections that simply serve hamburgers and hot dogs. There's fruit station, gluten-free dessert section, Indian and Asian selections, a pasta area, carving and grill stations, vegan selections, various kinds of breads, sliced meats, and cheeses, and the list goes on. There are also multiple drink stations with ice, water, various juices, and coffee and tea available. As we head to the back of the seating area, you will head past the Ocean View Bar, which has access to outdoor dining and additional seating, as the buffet can become quite crowded at various times of the day. As we come back into the Ocean View Cafe, we come to some people's favorite food on the ship, the pizza, where you can get pizza by the slice, or on request, you can have an entire pizza made to order. Did I mention the view? It really is amazing with these incredible tall floor-to-ceiling windows. Finally, we come to my favorite section, the dessert area, where you will find a large selection of amazing treats. Why yes, I would love some ice cream and a cookie. We are starting at the back of Deck 15 in the rooftop garden, home to a couple of infinity pools and some very beautiful landscaping throughout this section of the ship. There is a TV that will show various sporting events, and where you can even play some pickleball if you would like. This ship is out of Florida after all. There are even more deck chairs and more green live plants all along this area off deck 15. The rooftop grill and sunset bar are also here at the back of the ship for an outdoor drinking and dining experience. This lower area here on the starboard aft section of deck 15 is also one of the other smoking areas on the ship. Finally, a good shot of the magic carpet while it is up at the top of the ship, and also a good place to play ping pong where the wind is not too strong. As we head forward on deck 15, we will come to the forward elevators that access the retreat suites. No, I'm not able to get in there. But as we turn around, we come to the gym where you will get a good workout in with some really nice techno gym equipment. There are also fitness classes that are at a cost, fruit water, and ice cold towels that are included for after your workout to help with cooling off. Here we come to the scariest piece of equipment in the gym, the scale. And finally, we end with the best view you could ever want for a workout. Deck 16 is home to the jogging track. This is a unique outdoor track that goes down to deck 15 at the aft portion of the track near the garden terrace area. It is also how you will access the two champagne-style hot tubs that extend up from their base on deck 14 up to their tub on deck 16. And again, along the walking track, there are a ton more deck chairs. Seriously, I do not think I've ever had a problem finding a deck chair to sit in. As we finish our lap on the jogging track, we come to the outdoor deck area reserved for the retreat guests. Luckily, on embarkation day, we were able to go up to deck 16 on the forward elevators, and then access to the retreat decks on 16 and 17 were open and available to tour. So for those of us that will probably never get the opportunity to stay in one of these exclusive cabins, at least we can get a look at the deck space that's set aside for these passengers. As we come to the end of our tour, thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. And as the sign on the door says, it is time for me to run away and end the video.